Good morning. What a difference a day makes. It's absolutely unbelievable how calm it is this morning. And you can see how bright the sun is. I I couldn't sleep. Um, the energies were so vibrant this morning. I'm up and out. It's 07:30, and I'm driving out and about, and the sun is absolutely spectacular coming up over the horizon. I hope it's not reflecting too much of my driving glasses. The joys of being slightly middle-aged. uh, and what I wanted to come on to say to you today is, without a card again, I'm feeling drawn to say to you that we, okay, let's get into the granular, as people say, the granular nitty-gritty of the actual. There's lots of kind of esoteric phrases bandied around, and I'm feeling that people need to actually know what that means for their life and how they can integrate those changes into their life and what that actually in reality means, because we are in this 3D reality or 5D reality now, some people, um, and people need to know how that kind of information transfers and transposes onto their life. So we have shifted from the wood snake to the fire horse, and that's all very nice and it's all incredibly relevant. But if you're not interested and you don't know anything about that, you want to know how things are therefore relevant to you and your life. And you may have heard and may have felt that there is a massive change happening. And what that change is, in a nutshell, from my perspective and from the energies that I'm feeling into today, I need to turn the heater off. Hang on. I just had to pull over because I was in traffic to record this because I felt drawn. But yeah, I'm in the car with the engine running because I don't want to freeze. What those energies are feeling today is that I am being told that I need to tell you in a way that you can understand. And that doesn't mean I understand it and I need to explain it to you because I need to put it in simpler terms. But in the 5D world, and especially in the energetic channeling world, there can be a lot of smoky grey areas that just sound like a lot of words. And when you hear choose yourself, live in 5D, live in heart space, this final hurdle that we have crossed, or this final timeline that we have gone into, the shift that's happened at the moment, is really simply saying, would you like a cup of tea or would you like a coffee? It really is that simple. And if you are used to saying, oh, I'll have whatever you're having. Oh, don't worry if you're not making one. Or, yeah, okay, do you want me to make it? Those answers are still coming from the old mindset, the old timeline, the old paradigm, the 3D. Moving into the 5D, this is what we all need to do. Would you like a tea or a coffee? Do I want a tea or a coffee? And let them wait, because you need to tap into your gut feeling. And if you haven't done it for decades and decades because you've been people pleasing or living out your other karmic ancestral timelines and transmuting all the things that you need to change and alchemize over your sort of past incarnations, let's say, if you want to get that left field about it. But if you've been busy sort of being other people, being mums, being dads, being brothers, being sisters, you know, knuckling down and doing your bit, your grind, now is the time when somebody says, would you like a tea or a coffee, to genuinely feel into your gut. Close your eyes if you have to. Feel into your gut, feel into your heart and say, what do I want? And it's okay to say, I don't want anything actually, I'm fine. Or, do you know what? I really fancy a cup of tea. And although I don't ever have tea, and I certainly never have sugar, I'm going to have a really strong tea and 2 sugars. Because if you're acknowledging the internal needs of self, no matter how microscopic those needs are, and how gently and softly you need to start embracing your needs and your new self, every little tiny acknowledgement is a tick in the box for the universe, the source, God, your higher self, whatever you term your go-to cradle. It's a tick in the box for them to say, or for the energy to flow into the space of acknowledgement of self and say, here's some more. Here's a lovely dunkable biscuit that you can have in your tea with 2 sugars. And just see what feelings come up inside you. There might be a lot of, oh, that's a bit of guilt coming out there. I wonder why I'm feeling guilty. Or, oh, that's a bit exciting. I never do that. And just feel the rise of that new life, that new self, that new sense of I am. I am. Whew, it's quite overwhelming. And I know it sounds incredibly puerile to start with, do I want a tea or a coffee? Do I want a bath or a shower? Do I want whatever you want to eat? Do I want to go to this place tonight? Do I want to just sit and watch the telly? I'm not saying get into a frame of mind where you're questioning everything. I'm just saying, when you feel oh yeah, I think what I'd like is, and you actually override it by saying, oh, I don't mind whatever you want, or I don't mind, what do you want to do? That is, every time you do that, you're giving away your sovereignty, you're giving away your personal power, and you are saying to your little being inside this, your little soul inside this meat suit, you are saying, you don't matter. Nobody cares what you think. And that really isn't a very nice way to treat you. So please, today, just try, just once, just acknowledging what your true self and your true desires are. And someone's beeping. I don't know if that's acknowledgement, confirmation beep, or if someone needs to get in the parking space that I'm in. No, I think we're good. That was a confirmation beep. And it came about when I was saying, just please, today, try being brave and saying genuinely what you want, what comes from the heart. And you will be surprised at the domino effect and what you are then given in return because you've put yourself first. And that's the message that the universe has for you this morning. And what a glorious sunrise. I don't know if I'm going to blind you all, but I don't even know if you saw it. Anyway, thank you so much for listening. And I hope that really helped. I love you. Bye.